YouTube Wrestle Cream! Welcome back to all my creamers out there. We got a special one for you. This is going to be a WrestleMania mini helmet signed by God only knows who. We got Cousin Craig with us. We are going to go over some stuff, but real quick, let's dive into this. Whole bunch of releases lately, and I'm not a fan of them. We are going to cover that. I don't know how to open this box. I think it slides out.
Fancy.
Sure does. Yeah, this is a nice package. By the way, rest in peace to Cameron Grimes' character. Not the person. He's good. What do we got? 1 of 10. Please tell me that's a Rhea. No, that can't be. What is it? Does it say? Right here. Nothing. Who is it? Rhea Ripley, let's go! Rhea Ripley. It looks like Rhea. I just didn't want to guess. But Rhea Ripley, that is a fantastic pull on that. Money well spent. This was kind of a pre-order dealio. And, man, did it pull through? Cousin Craig, what do you think about your helmet? Because this is not my helmet. I wish it was, but it is not.
I'm sorry you didn't win the raffle, you know? But
it is what it is.
We're in.
Yeah, so honestly, explain how that worked.
Well, first off, hello, fellow creamers. So yeah, I mean, WWE had a thing where when you basically get in there to try and win the helmet, they'll randomly select, I'm assuming whatever's left over from WrestleMania, signed helmets, so you have no idea. It's just a lucky lottery pick, and then they just charge your card if you were selected, so my card was charged, and here we are.
By the way, I entered right before he did, and he entered in after me, and somehow he got selected. So if you see me on the news later, but a Mami helmet, man,
Yeah, Mami.
What were you honestly? What were you expecting out of that?
I was expecting, someone that maybe wasn't. Let's just say the face of women's wrestling. I mean, she's the new thing. She's going to be taking over this division and leading us into this new chapter, this new new era.
Yeah, if you think about it, we got
Mami.
You got Mami, you got Charlotte, you got Becky. Like those are the ones that I'm like Bailey. Like obviously, a live one would have been great. But
Rhea's kind of asserted herself though as dominance. I mean, I don't think Liv is.
Oh yeah, man, yet. This is top notch. This is almost like pulling a Roman, a Cody, anything like that. I mean, this is fantastic. It's better. Like I was like, oh man, it could be like Akira Tozawa or like something, which is fine. Like Tozawa's cool, but like Rhea, all right. But anyway, so remember, like and sub because I will be giving this away at 500 subs. Unless we don't get there, then the whole thing's shut down. Whatever. All right. So real quick, do want to cover releases. We got Cameron Grimes gone. That does suck. I do think that he will land on his feet. He was just on Busted Open Radio. I watched that a little bit before I started watching the NFL draft with Pat McAfee. But other than that, Jinder Mahal.
Jinder was hindered.
He was definitely hindered. For a second, but I think, again, he'll land on his feet. He was also on Chris Van Vliet's interviews. I can't remember exactly what he calls it. It doesn't matter, but he was on there, and they filmed it before he got released, and he does mention that, but still, I mean, that's it is sad for Jinder, but check that interview out because he talks about pretty much leading up to that moment. So, by the way, whole bunch of stuff that you can get out of this. I mean, there was so many different ones that you could get. Stone Cold Steve Austin, whatever, right? We were lucky enough to put our hands on this, and Craig just mentioned it. It is the number 1 of 10, so that's kind of special in itself. I think, to me, that's a little bit more valuable than, number 5, but it is just me. Now, let's talk about Becky being champ again, since we're talking about Rhea again, and personally that was the best move. I seen it coming just because it made sense, and I understand why people would think it was going to be Liv. But if that match was Rhea versus Liv, do you think they would have put the belt on Liv right then and there? No, they would let that build some more. So why would they do it in this circumstance? It makes sense for Becky, the reliable person, to be able to take that, build up Liv some more, and then when Liv beats potentially Becky, if she holds on to the title to that extent, because we don't know how long they're trying to book this, but if it goes that long, and we do see that Becky is dethroned by Liv and Liv carries it on, Rhea's going to come back and face Liv for the championship, and I don't think it was a bad move. What say you, my man?
Yeah, I gotta. Part of me thinks, I'm glad they did it that way because, if Punk wasn't hurt, if we didn't have this angle, by the way, which I love, of Drew kind of doing the whole, well, I hurt you, or Punk, I hurt you, this and that, that style. I think you could have done the Liv angle with that. I think she's a great character that could have worked, but you already have it going, and it would be weird to have it twice. Yeah. So I think that's the exact reason why Becky fit, that she's a perfect place.
For sure. Whoop that trick. We got Trick Williams as the NXT champion. We don't have to talk about that too much because we all know that is a fantastic moment in NXT history. Trick Williams' career. He is going to go to even higher places, which is what we kind of expected.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I expected it. I mean, he's the face now. There, it's time to bring him up and let him carry the flag. I think Dragunov did great.
Yeah, I'm excited for him great. To go if he goes to the main roster and he's with Gunther, we're cooking with gas.
Oh, we're cooking
with gas. And to wrap it all up real quick, TK getting Meltzer drived into the mat like he should have. I think it was anticipated, but nobody thought it would actually happen. I think during the segment, you thought that something could potentially happen, and then it actually did. I think it was great for AEW. I think that it could have been something else, and I'm glad that was the result. It is a turning point we're going to see. Is anybody interested? Let me know in the comments. If not, whatever. Craig, what do you think about it?
Hopefully it draws some attention. I mean, they got a lot of negative heat for showing Punk. I think, it's a good angle to bring this whole thing to the forefront. I'm not sure if I agree with the route, but it works. Right. It paints a good picture.
Right.
I think the ratings weren't there this week that needed to be, but then again, we didn't know this was going to happen. So you can't watch if you don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see next week on if people like it.
If people like it and if they're interested. I think that is a good take, and I think that we are going to end this with, we got 1 of 10, the number 1 of 10, Rhea, Mami in the house, giving this away at 500 subs. Like and sub. If not, whatever.